Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xibition TV. I'm David Bernard, and today we're here to talk about the Xibition Club. It's a new program that we're launching for 2024, and there's a lot to be excited about. So sit back and relax, and we're going to try and cover most aspects of the program. I will say right now that we're not 100% dialed in on all the aspects of the program because, we're always trying to do so much here. And so we do ask for a little bit of patience, and you'll notice as we go through some of the things today that I'm going to say, yeah, you're going to see some changes here and some changes there. And that's because we're still upgrading the system. So hopefully if you have questions and ideas, we can work some of those into our program. We're always very flexible at the Xibition. So yeah, here we go. Well, first off, we're going to take a look here at our website because we've got a couple of different places that we can go to here. So when you click on the club link, it's just going to tell you that the information here is coming soon. And so when the opportunity comes, you're going to see a little bit more information such as we're talking about today here on this page. And you'll be able to go to a link that you're going to use when you're ready to become a club member. And so I'm going to use a separate site. This is kind of new. We are always doing new things. Our main website is always going to be Xibition.ca, but over here we have a separate website, and this is Xibition.net. The way that you get there is either going to be clicking on a link, or in your browser, if you were to type in Xibition.net and hit return, that's going to take you to this Xibition.net. Now I'm going to point out, for all you techno geeks out there like me, the actual website here it's a really ugly URL, and that's why we're using Xibition.net to point here. But I couldn't be more excited about what we have to offer here at Xibition.net. And one of the things that you'll be able to do is when you come to this site is you're going to be able to click on Xibition Club. And so here we've got a bunch of things that we can talk about here today. First off, about the club. The Xibition Club, we created it to just add that extra level of fun and adventure, all of those things to our series of shows, because we have a series of shows now. Of course, we've got the Equinox coming in April, followed by the Xibition in the summertime for its third year. And then we're heading to the Future Nova in the fall. And at each of these shows, there's going to be member benefits that we think people are going to want to take advantage of. So I'm going to jump back and forth here, because what it's saying is that members will be able to log into their membership through our main website. And so that's going to be one of the ways that you can take advantage of your membership. And so on our homepage, Xibition.ca, in that top right corner, you're going to notice that there's a login option there. Now, when you sign up and you join the club, we need to set up the login for you. And so we'll do that. And then you'll get an email it'll be a setup for the password that you register with. It'll be set up with the email that you register with, and we'll give you a temporary password. And then you're going to be asked as soon as you go in to change that password. So be ready for that. I know everybody gets frustrated with password, having to track them all. But it is something that you're going to need to do. Now, I've got a password saved here. You're going to see it's your library. It's called My Library, but at the top it says My Dashboard. And so when you scroll down onto your dashboard, that's where you're going to see the different programs that you have a part of. And so you're going to have your membership. That's obviously a key part of what you've signed up for. But also this is going to be a place where you can link to the Xibition Club community. And so we're going to be looking and talking about this. We think it's something that people are going to be really excited about, and we're going to have some fun things that are going to happen in here. But most importantly, we're going to use it as a communication tool. And so we'll have a look at that later on. But for now, I'm just going to bring you into your membership module. And so if I tap into here, I'm seeing I'm in the membership. It actually functions as a course with lessons. And so the first 20 lessons of this, we've called it the Pattern Buddy. And what we've done is we've redesigned the NRHA pattern diagrams. Okay, why did we do that? Well, we've noticed that when you look at an NRHA pattern with the black lines, you know which ends the stops are going to be at, but it really doesn't tell you what order you're going to go in. When you look at the circles, the large and fast, slow circles, which one do you do first? all of that information is visually available through our Pattern Buddy. We've also changed something else too. We've made the perspective from the horse. I believe that the NRHA patterns were designed for the perspective of the judge because they're reviewing it to know what pattern, but we're focused on you, the rider here. So imagine then you're sitting on your horse and you're looking at the judges. And that's important because if it says to do right spins, you know you're going to spin to the right, okay? Now, if you know the colors of the rainbow, when you switch from pattern 1 and you go to pattern 2, then you're going to be able to look at the pattern 2 diagram and you're going to know red is always going to go first. So in this pattern, we're going to start with our circles to the right. It's going to be followed by circles to the left. And then I can see number 3 is a right rollback, followed by 4 is a left rollback, and then 5 is stop and back up. And then in this pattern, we actually finish with our spins here in the middle. The other thing I'm going to point out with these colored diagrams is you'll notice the ABCs of circles. So in this situation, you're going to go A first, you're going to do a small, slow, and then 2 large, fast. And again, all of that information is right here. Now we recognize that there are people who have color blindness, and so that is partly why we've also included both numbers and colors to these, because we don't all benefit from the color perspective that we've given. So let's just take a look at one more example here. If we go to our pattern 8, everybody's favorite pattern, we're going to see here in this situation, we're going to go large, fast, small, slow, large, fast, A, B, C. And again, if we were to look at the order, red, we're going to do left spins. 2, we're going to do right spins. 3, we're going to do right circles with a large, fast, small, slow, large, fast. And oh, by the way, if you would like to watch this in action, we have created a little animation for everyone, and you can play this on your desktop, but it's also available on your phone. And so you can see our diamond has popped up and it's telling you to do your left spins. And now we've got some right spins. We're not going to watch all of this today, but you'll see here we're going for a large fast. And we're going to transition into a small slow. And so we hope the Pattern Buddy is going to be a tool that you enjoy, helps you out, and hopefully keeps you on pattern. So that's the purpose of it. But if I go back to some of our other modules here, we've also got the My Membership model. And we're not complete with this. Remember I said that at the beginning, not everything is complete. But when you're a member of the Xibition Club, you're going to be able to come in here and we actually are setting up a quiz. And I can see that it was supposed to be here and it is not, but I can tell you the quiz is not going to be hard, but what it will do is going to provide us with all of the information we need so that when you come to your next show produced by the Xibition and you say, I'm a club member, we're going to know who you are. We're going to know what your membership is. We're going to know everything that you're eligible for. It's going to make everything easy for you. It's also going to make things easy for us, and we like that. So that's going to be happening here in your Xibition Club online membership. The other thing that you'll do is if you're a competitor, you'll give us information about your horse or horses that you own. And again, that's just going to help us to stay organized and just be right on top of things. And you're going to love our online entry form when you say, I'm a club member, because it's going to be one click. It's going to be so easy. All right. So speaking of that, let's take a look over here at our Xibition net. And let's continue to talk about the Xibition Club community here. And so what is that? It's an online community. And when you log into your membership, as we saw before, I'll show you in a minute what it's going to take you to. But it's inside this community where members are going to be able to access a private communication feed. And it's also there where we're going to have information about our upcoming events, all of the latest information. We're also going to be able to do some fun challenges. And so let me show you what that looks like. So I'm back over here now where I've logged in. And this time when I go back to my library, I'm going to click on the community link here, the Xibition Club community. It's actually going to take me away from this page and into this platform that functions separately from our original app. And so you've moved outside it now. And when you're on your phone, you're going to find that it's going to look a little different too. There is a community app that you can install on your phone and log in. But I've found so far that it's easiest to do it through the web browser. But this is an example here of a challenge that we've done. Now, I've already completed this challenge. So when you come and you've become a member, all you're going to do is you're going to introduce yourself to the community. Now, I chose to introduce myself here with a video, and you can do that too if you like. It's easy from your phone. The other option is you could just write a few lines. Now, introducing yourself to the community is what's going to make this feel like and be a club. You know, that's something that we've loved about the exhibition is that we come together, we learn more about each other. We do that through the exhibition podcast as well, but you know, we really want people to connect. And so by completing this challenge, you're going to be entered into our first draw that's going to have a really cool prize from one of our partners. It's going to be a custom branded exhibition club prize, and we're not saying what it is yet because we might not know what it is. No, I do know what it's going to be. It's going to be a really cool Yeti product. We haven't figured out which one it's going to be, and we just got to make sure we get that logoed up with the exhibition club for you. So go ahead and complete this first challenge, and then you'll be entered into that draw. There'll be some other challenges that are come here, but I'm going to point out here over at the top, this is the feed. And so it says right here, this is just the first post. It says, if you have questions, we have the answers. So please post your questions here, and a member from our dedicated team will respond to it as quickly as possible. Now, there will be other feeds, everything that happens in here. The nice thing for us is that we can be sure that when we post a message, if you check your exhibition club membership and you come in here, we know that you'll be able to see that message. And we've found that relying on Facebook, it's excellent. We love it. But it has some limitations. And when we're sharing that really important information with all of our members or all of the people coming to our shows, we really want to be confident that that message could have been delivered. Email is another thing where, you know, we're just finding that more and more, so many messages, when we send out so many messages, they're landing in people's junk folders. Sometimes they're not even landing in there at all. And so we don't find it's a reliable way to communicate. And so we will be using this feed tool within our exhibition club to at least make sure that our club members are right up to speed. And one other thing I'll point out that can happen here within our community is we've got these meetups. And so from time to time, we might just start a live chat. We might have a guest. There's all kinds of different things that we can do for that. And so then you'll get notified and it'll be like, hey, the exhibition club is live. And if you're available, you'll be able to join in live. But what ends up happening as soon as that live session is over, it stays available and you can come back and watch it later. So we're really happy with the potential that is offered here within this exhibition club community. And so we hope that you're going to start to participate and engage with that. So heading back over to Exhibition Net, when you go to register, if you are a competitor, because we are giving the opportunity for non-competitors such as owners or even other people out there in the reining community who want to be a part of the exhibition club online and see that chat, maybe participate in some of the challenges. So not everyone who becomes a member of the exhibition club will be coming to the shows to compete. But if you are, I think you're in for something special because we're going to be offering club classes at each of our 3 events in the different divisions for youth, Green Rainer, Rookie, Non-Pro, and Open. So we're going to have classes in each one of those areas that will go concurrent with the NRHA classes. They're going to be really inexpensive to enter. And what you're going to be able to do is win a prize at the show. We're going to have some great prizes in our exhibition club classes. But the other thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be tracking points, and that's what you'll do is you'll earn points in those different classes for our year-end standings and awards. And we're going to have more great prizes for those. Yeah, we said earlier that we're giving away over $250,000 in cash and prizes this year, and we mean it. And these programs are included in that. So let me go ahead here and show you what it looks like when I click on the Green Rainer. So I would come in here. There's going to be additional information as we add it. And you're going to find this exhibition net is just a true joy to navigate through. If you've been to our shows before and you've used the online trackers, we've experimented over the last 2 years with different solutions. And I can tell you that I am as excited as I've ever been again, technology nerd Dave, for the potential of how you will be able to so easily, so seamlessly navigate. So you would come in here and you'd be on Green Rainer. And if you're in a Green Rainer level 1 and you clicked on here, this is where you're going to see the results. You're going to see who's at the top of the leaderboard. You're going to see who's had the highest score in the Green Rainer level 1 so far this year. And so you're having to imagine this, but you have to trust me. It's so close to being there. By the time you watch this video and you come to Xibition Net, it might already be there. Now, of course, you're not going to see any names on this list here because we haven't had a show. But you'll be checking back here during the show and after the show to see who's in the lead when it comes to those year-end standings. And so we've got all of our different options here for people to come into those club classes. And so I think it might be time now for us to look at, if you're interested, well, how do I become a member of the Xibition Club? Well, first thing you're going to do here is you can use this link, and we're going to have this link in a variety of places. Back on our main website, of course, under the club, you'll see the link there. And it just takes you to a form. So for the last 2 years now, we've been using Cognito forms, and we're really happy with it as a platform. There's things that we can do that hopefully make your life easier, and they definitely make our life easier. I know that not everyone loves an online form, but I want you to know that we appreciate you using them. It does help us to stay organized and be efficient, which is really important when you're dealing with a scale of shows such as the Xibition. When you come here, it's telling you right now that we have a membership sale. And so we're offering our membership sale until March the 1st. So you're going to have till the end of January through February to come and join the club. I hope you do it sooner, because as soon as you join the club, you can start to participate in some of the challenges we have coming up. And to be honest, there's going to be some bugs to work it out in our system, and that's just the reality when you're using technology. So if you've joined the club, you're going to help us know what's working, what's not working, so that we can make sure that as soon as possible as we head into the show season, that everything is working as perfectly for you as it possibly can be. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're giving you a discount. You're going to save $50. And I have to tell you, this is going to apply to the competitors. So if you're going to be a member and you're going to be coming to the shows, then you're going to need to have status. And so first off, if I look here at the question, you're going to be choosing your membership type, and we're only offering 2 types. You can be a general member, or you could be a youth member. Yep. Youth members, it's always free. We're going to make sure that, for our new young Rainers, that none of these programs cost you any money, because we want you to participate and have fun. And we're still going to make sure you have all those same great prizes and awards and everything at the end of the year and at the shows as well. So if I've chosen a general membership and I'm a Green Rainer, this is where it might start to get a little bit confusing. We've spent a lot of thought into this, and sometimes even though we spend a lot of time thinking about it, we don't get it right the first time. So again, if you have ideas and you're helping us out with this, we welcome feedback. Don't worry, we don't consider it criticism. We're new to this game. We're working really hard, and if somebody has an idea for how we can do our job better or easier, we want to know. So don't hesitate. But if I were to come here because I'm a Green Rainer and I click on the yes, it's going to give me some information here. And so it's telling me that the Green Rainer button that you've just clicked yes to, it says that your status automatically includes the Xibition Green Rainer classes at our events and eligibility for the Xibition Green Rainer Level 2 year-end awards. When you come to the Equinox, or when you come to the Xibition, beside the Green Rainer, NRHA Green Rainer Level 1 and Level 2, there's just going to be one TXC, the Xibition Club Green Rainer class. And so anyone who's Green Rainer Level 1 or Level 2, that's the class that you're going to want to add on to your registration. But when it comes to the year-end awards and points, that's where it applies. Everyone who's a Green Rainer is automatically going to be eligible to win those Green Rainer Level 2 prizes. But if you're just a brand new Green Rainer and you're still at Level 1 and you're not thinking that, competing against the more veteran Green Rainer Level 2s is for you, you can choose to add on your Level 1 status. Okay. Now, to add on your Level 1 status, you have to be eligible for Level 1 at the NRHA. So if you were to go, if you're confused and you click on it and then we do our eligibility check and we find out, no, you weren't eligible for Level 2, that's okay. we'll make sure that you're only in the class that you're appropriately leveled for. But you can choose to add it on. So one of the updates that's been requested is that the pricing for these competitor status and add-ons are going to appear here beside. And so this is where now, if I go down to my membership right now, if I was going to pay for my membership, I'm seeing that the total right now is $50, and it only includes my general membership. But that's where that opportunity here until March 1st is to save. Because as a competitor, if I want to add in the Green Rainer, this is actually a $50 add-on. But because of the sale, it's going to be free. So now you can see what's happened here. You've got a membership to the General Club. You've got your Xibition Green Rainer status, and then we've given you the membership discount to match that. And so your membership here, you're saving $50. Okay? Now that's specific to the Green Rainer, so I'm just going to turn that off. If I were a rookie, it looks very much the same. You're automatically eligible for 2, and if you want to add rookie level 1, it's an add-on. But even when you add on level 1, we're still going to include you. If you're having a great season, by all means, you could end up winning some prizes in that rookie level 2. Who knows? Maybe it's going to be a great year for you. Maybe you're ready to make that jump over here to the non-pro. So again, if I enter the non-pro, because that's my level or that's where I choose to upgrade to, there's nothing to say that if you're a Green Rainer, you couldn't compete in the non-pro. So when I add that on, again, when I go down to the bottom, here we go. I've got my general membership. I've added my non-pro, and I'm getting that discount. So I'm saving $50. I'm paying half price for my membership. Now, if we saw up here, when it comes to those add-ons, again, everyone who enters the non-pro division will always be competing in that non-pro level. But if you fit into that eligibility for an intermediate, a limited, if you've had a few years on the back of the horse, or maybe you're new to the back of the horse, but you've had a few years in your boots, you might be eligible for the prime time. And you might also be eligible for the Masters. Again, these are add-ons. And you could say, why are we adding on? Because we're going to make sure that we have, again, great prizes and great awards at the end of the year for all of these different categories. So you can enter the non-pro, and then if I was to add my intermediate membership, again, when I go down to the bottom, now I can see there's my general, there's my non-pro, this is my discount, and here I've added on that non-pro intermediate. And that's going to show up in your membership. That's going to show up on the Xibition net when we track the leaderboards, when you see your membership. Everything's going to be there. You might be confused right now, but I truly hope and believe that as we work through this, you're going to be like, wow, this system is great. It really makes sense. Each of the different levels that you add on are going to come in at that same price of $24.99. So if I'm a non-pro competitor and I'm intermediate, limited eligible, I'm also prime time, and I'm Masters eligible, then you're going to see down here that the total membership right now for all of those divisions is going to be $149.95 for the year. That's going to be our most expensive registration before March 1st. Now, I can tell you that if you come in to the membership and you don't want to decide to add all of these features on today, that's okay, because these features are going to remain available for that $24.99 price later in the season. What you want to do today is to come in and get your general membership and take advantage of that appropriate level so you can get that level free with your general membership. Hopefully that all makes sense. Now, we're available that you can ask questions and we'll respond to you. Of course, the best place to answer those questions and answers is going to be once you've become a member and we're in that community, but I know we're not there yet. So we're hoping that we'll see you there soon. All right. I'm very close to the end of this presentation here. I will point out that the birth date option, it's asking that for everyone right now. Like when the NRHA takes your membership, the only time we need to know your birth date is if you're a youth competitor, we need to know which category of youth you fit in. And if you're a primetime or a Masters competitor, again, we need to verify your birth date to know that you're eligible. for that class. Otherwise, we won't be asking for your birth date information unless you want us to wish you happy birthday. And then I guess you can add it in there as well. So I think now that I'm thinking out loud, we're going to leave this one here for anyone. And this isn't information that gets shared with the club. The information that comes on this form is only for us at the Exhibition Club admin to help you keep track of your membership. And so we're giving you different choices to pay for your membership. And should you be choosing to pay by credit card, we will not be charging any credit card convenience fees. So we're leaving that option available for you there. Of course, if you choose to pay by e-transfer, it's letting you know that there's a variety of emails that we've used over the past 2 years. And to the best of my knowledge, all of them still work. The money all still goes to the same place. So rest assured that if you have an active payment email in your banking app, that you can still use that app and it'll work. If you're adding it for the first time, I'm going to recommend that you use this one right here, this payments at exhibition.ca. All right, folks. Well, I think I've covered everything that I wanted to here for the club. And as I said, we couldn't be more excited for all of the things that are happening here at the Exhibition Net. This will be the link to our show trackers. And so right now you can come in and you're just going to see the basic information about when registration is. And so for those of you who are keen on coming to the Equinox, some like to call it Equinox, early registration for club members. That's right. You get to register early and make sure that those stalls don't fill up on you. So we're giving you an extra week to get in there and make those registrations before we then go to our general registration and open that up to the rest of everyone. So yeah, this is where you'll be coming. For now, you just see registration, but your camping assignments, your stall assignments, everything is going to be included here. All of the classes, all the results for classes. We like I said, we couldn't be more excited than the user friendliness of Exhibition Net. We're so thankful to have it for a tool, and we hope it makes you happy as well. So with that being said, I think that I'm going to wrap up this episode of Exhibition TV. I want to thank Eric Smith for being the director and producer of Exhibition TV. And we get to use this tool now for the rest of the season. And we're going to have some guests coming on. We're going to be talking about products and our partners and all of these things that's going to happen here. So if you haven't yet, great option here. You can subscribe to our channel, Exhibition TV. And there's other things coming up, of course, with our Stallions program, and we can have some live streaming that can happen right here on this channel. So if you don't want to miss out, subscribe to the channel today. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video today. I'm David Bernard, and we'll see you hopefully at the arena soon.